I've had so many great opportunities to present so many great artists. LaShawn, Donnie McClurkin, and there are many more. But I'm so very happy today to have a gentleman, a young man with me who I am grateful to God. I had an opportunity to discover him. It was in the city of Fort Worth, Texas. And I had been invited to do a a concert in Fort Worth. Jewel Kelly said to me, Milton, come do the concert for the high school course. I didn't have a musician. I suggested to her that she get somebody to play for me, and she said, I will. And that night, I met you for the first time when we got ready to do the program.
I was 20 years old.
You were 20.
And I was hyper.
You're right about that, because you came on stage, and I said, I tried to show you some of my songs. You learned everything immediately. And what I will always remember, you were so hyper because during my concert, people were looking at you playing the piano more than they were looking at me. And so I had to spend the evening,
Well, I was trying to impress you.
All right, you did that.
I was trying to impress you.
And that meeting started.
A great friendship.
And DFW came out of that.
Yeah.
You started, took it to the Gospel Music Workshop of America. And, Georgia Mass. And you have just
Myrna
soared.
Summers.
Kirk, you've done it. You've been everywhere, and God has really been good to you. What do you say about Kirk Franklin today?
Well, I'm just very glad to be sitting here with my friend, y'all. This is, it's wonderful to be able to have people that are in the industry that you consider a friend and a brother. But Milton Biggham has been like a father figure to me. I mean, and I don't think that he even realizes how much of an impact he's had on my life. Sometimes I get up and I don't say it enough. And I just realized recently, I guess the older I get, that I'm so used to thanking everyone that's in the present that, it's easy to forget that there are some people in your past that were so influential, that inspired you so much. And Milton Biggham is as much of my past as just playing the piano is part of my past, and just working with church choirs. It's like
you used to pick me up at the airport
in a big yellow Eldorado, a big yellow Cadillac. It was bigger than me.
I didn't have to worry about a cab. No. Didn't have to worry about a car.
You didn't have to worry about nothing.
Whenever I got to Dallas, you were there picking me up.
Yes, sir.
And
I would do it again.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad you don't have to do it today.
But I will do it.
When I got the call from Tommy Couch, and we were going to do this video on gospel legends, I was so elated because I've worked with so many of these people,
great ones,
that are here doing this piece, this project.
Yeah.
And we had a discussion about whether we should just use people from the past. And my suggestion was, I thought it would be a unique thing to take the present and put with the past. I thought that we should get some artists of your caliber, and there are others here who are participating, to sit with the legends. And so we could see what they gave us.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful, man, that you said yes.
Man, please.
To come and do this piece.
Please, are you
And so
kidding?
you've been here. What do you think about it?
I'm just speechless. I think the biggest challenge, even in the African-American family, is we don't have a sense of legacy. We don't have a sense of history because, most of our mamas didn't keep all the family pictures, and, we never had a family tree to know who Uncle Leroy was and great-great-great-uncle Manny Mae. And so, a lot of times, a lot of black people don't have a great depth of history of where they came from. But in the other room over there, in the other room is a list that goes back decades when people were doing it and they weren't getting paid. Wasn't no first-class tickets. People had to go through the colored section and stand in front of white folk and sing, and had to leave back out of the colored section. And for somebody like me who comes in a generation where segregation is gone, and you're able to stand in front of white people and be received by all races, and to be able to stand, I think that I had to come to let these people know that I appreciate them. And I appreciate people like you, and I appreciate people like Dorothy Norwood and Shirley Caesar and Luther Barnes, because they did it for the pure passion of Christ. They weren't doing it trying to be stars. And